Good morning. Well, as you can see, Vanlife, it's not always sunshine and beaches. Every now and again, it's rain and paddocks. Anyway, we're going to be making our way down to, out to Lightning Ridge this morning. It was an amazing night's sleep. I slept with the door open for most of it until about 4:30 when we had a bit of rain come in, and let's just have a around. Anyway, let's get to it. So after a little minor hiccup with my battery system this morning, we are finally off to Lightning Ridge. It's still absolutely pissing down outside. It's just really, really wet. But we're going to continue on and come along for the ride. Driving on these dead straight country roads, something you don't really get on many of the coastal roads in New South Wales at least. You get it a little bit in some of the other states, but not to this extent. And just looking out, on one side I've got absolutely lush green landscape, and on the opposite, literally on the opposite side of the road is all brown. It's absolutely amazing to actually see it on the ground with your own eyes. Like, anybody can put a drone up in the air and take a photo of this, but to actually see it with your own eyes, it's something amazing. I know that for most of this, it's just different crops that are growing. Different crops obviously grow in different colours. So you've got wheat will grow in a very yellowish tone, like what I've got at the moment out to my right, out the driver's side or at the right hand side, and then you've got other stuff like sugarcane out to the left hand side, which grows brown essentially. But when it's wet, it looks brown. You go through other patches where it's absolutely dense green, where it might be like vegetables or some other form of crop. But it's absolutely amazing to see a night and day difference over such a small parcel of road. Anyway, that's a little bit of a story about what it's like driving out in rural New South Wales, at least for me. Let's keep going. Just arrived in Nimoy, I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, Lee's leading us along this back road through it. There's been a couple of silos around, but nothing with anything on top of with any paintings or anything. So Nimoy, however you pronounce your name, get some art on your fucking silos, because you're disappointing me. But yeah, we're going to see where Lee's going to be leading us. So yeah, let's keep going. about 20 minutes out of Lightning Ridge at the moment, but I swear it's like these straights never end. They've just been going on and on and on. I don't know how much longer they can go on for, but looking straight out, I can see road for another 4 or 5 kilometres that's just dead straight. Yeah, it's quite interesting on your fatigue, like when you're driving just literally a dead straight line for so long. How much more often you need to take breaks and all of that sort of things. We stopped about half an hour ago, about 20 minutes ago, in a little town called Walgett. It's about 70 or 80 kilometres before southeast of Lightning Ridge. We stopped there, grabbed a bite to eat, and fueled back up, and heading off now. So come with us again. We're going to be stopping at a place called the Astronomers Observatory, or Astronomers Monument, I think it is. Check that out before we go and check out the rest of town. Let's see if we can find it. Out one of the opal mines out Lightning Ridge. It's a walk in. There's no bookings required. But we're about to go underground, so should be interesting. Let's go check it out. We got to be outfitted in there. Yep, check that out. Oh gosh.
That's cool.
Oh, so this mine was established in 1964. How about that? Yeah. Far out. There's a really steep. This video does not do it justice.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's
Oh my gosh. So Lee is 6 steps ahead of me. And yeah. Shoot. Wow. Oh, it's so cool down here. Check that out. Look, they're just it's all just held up by bits of timber.
Wow. Behind the wire. It's opal bearing dirt.
Okay. Look around you, notice the roof changing dramatically. The roof being sandstone is followed by an opal bearing clay.
There's the opal bearing clay there.
Yeah, that is so cool. Oh gosh. So.
Video out of order.
Oh. Wow. This is awesome. The level you can see here behind the wire is the opal bearing dirt. How about that? this. Is that right?
Yeah.
Not too bad. Ah. Wow. Look at this. Can't quite make out too much of the detail on video, but yeah, there you go. It's it's all got, you can see where all the opal would have come out of. Jeez.
Chipping away.
Which is arched. Absolutely. So it says here, pay attention to the shape of the roof, which is arched. Curved roofs are the strongest structure underground. They are. The Romans used to build big arches because they were stronger, and yeah.
You hoist to get all the stuff out. There's a hoist in the car park. Show you that on the way back.
So
1963.
there's an old jackhammer just buried into the dirt there. Gosh.
1966. Hanging out down there. Maybe shot 1967. Wicked.
Look at this, it's still just
Walking
a couple of pieces of timber into the ground.
ballroom.
So Lee, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate it?
This is awesome.
Absolutely.
Cost you $20 to get in.
Yeah.
But there's the seam there, so that's the opal bearing clay.
Yeah.
So we'll go down to the Brawn site next.
Yeah. And those, the
Oh,
slides,
minefield.
these slides or faults are an indication of where opal could possibly form. How about that? Huh.
Closed off part up there.
Yeah, nice.
And film this way. Dude's working hard.
Yeah, watch your head. Just to give you a reference, Lee, how tall are you?
No idea.
Be about my height.
186
Yeah.
centimeters.
Yeah. I'd say about 5'7". So this is how narrow this all is.
Small through here.
Right.
That's the whole
One more foot to go. Famous last words. It's,
goes up there
it's
about
not real, but it's just clothes. You really get a sense of why people choose to build underground. It is so cool out here, like temperature cool. Maze of mine shafts with only a candle to guide you in chase of the elusive opal. You'll see where miners have had to crawl on their hands and knees. These work conditions are not for the faint-hearted or for claustrophobics. So you can see there's there, and it just goes up further, all the way up there. Oh, that's tiny. Just for reference, if I stand up, you hit the roof. So, yeah, this is awesome. I love it. Best stop ever. How about that? And once again, you've just got all these posts that basically supporting the earth above us. George. Drinking more than a classic miner. Drinking more than working. Oh dear. I think we're going to be going. Wow. It's really low down here, so I think we're going to be going into to see a movie. So let's go and check it out. I won't be recording this part, but I'll see you when we get back out the top. See ya. So we spent the afternoon just checking out most of Lightning Ridge. I stopped at the pub and had a sneaky bevy and just cooled off just a little bit because it's still 32 degrees outside, so it's a little bit hot. We're now heading back out onto the highway and going to check out some grawin dumps. So they're basically giant rock dumps that contain potential opal in them. So go check that out and yeah, see if we find any opals. Anyway, we will continue onwards and outwards. So we're back in Lightning Ridge. We're staying at, we've stopped up at the moment at the Artesian Baths. They're the they're basically the hot baths in Lightning Ridge. I was reading up about them earlier today. It's a giant hole that goes down a kilometre. It goes right down to the Artesian Basin of New South Wales and, well, actually, I'm pretty sure it's all of Australia. And draws hot water from closer to the Earth's core. So it means that it can retain its heat of around 41 to 49 degrees Celsius all year round. So yeah, we're going to stop here, have a bit of a swim and regroup in the morning, see what the plan will be. But yeah, thanks for joining me on the journey today. I know it's been a little bit haphazard here and there, but you know, we'll see how it turns out. Anyway, I'm going to have a bevy and I'll catch you all later.